It's been a minute, and we've done a lot since I streamed last. We're now the overseer of settlement, and I've been working on building up this little town. Apparently, we got a threat. That's interesting. All right, give me just a minute. Ship. Take care of this first. We've done a lot of upgrading actually since our last stream. We've found the ideal components, and I've upgraded my ship to be pretty nasty in combat. And I'll show everybody how I did that later on. I've decided that mostly what we're going to do, what I plan on doing with my streaming is showing you how I've done different things in No Man's Sky. Little tutorials about ship upgrading and multi-tool upgrading. That's the kind of stuff that I actually like to show people. It's a little more exciting, a little less boring than going through the whole story. I would take you guys through a story, but there's a lot of running back and forth. It's not a grind, so to speak, but there is a lot of going back and forth, doing a little task here and there. And I figured I'd save you guys all that headache. So in the time that between my last live stream, like I said, I've become an overseer of a little colony, and so I'm building this up a little bit at a time. That was like a little pirate attack. We get those every once in a while on the planet's surface, so I've got another build opportunity here, or I should. Okay, this is interesting. There should be a computer here, and there's not. So let's see. And no portal either. That's an interesting glitch. Let's, alright, did a save. Okay. Let's do a little bit of restore. Let's see if we can get the portal to show up and the base computer, or the settlement computer, to show up, because I can't do anything without that. So yeah, we're going to do tutorials. We're going to do how-tos. I'm going to show you how I got the max out of my ship. There are a lot of videos out there on where to find ships, so finding the ship that you really want isn't usually an issue. There are ship coordinates out there on No Man's Sky Coordinate Exchange. Ships could just land where you're at, and maybe it's one that you like. This squid ship that I've got here, this was like, I think I might have already explained, I've got a video on it, but this is a first wave spawn exotic squid ship that I found quite a while ago. And so I went and reclaimed that as soon as I had a PC save, and I've maxed it out. And again, the process, it's not difficult. It does. I do utilize the glitch, the duplication glitch, to kind of speed things up. But a lot of people out there will show videos on how to go get a ship that's already got ideal supercharged slot placement tech, like I guess bunched up. This isn't too bad. I've got two supercharged technologies side by side here, and then two more side by side here. So overall, that's not bad. That means I can I can do pretty good with supercharging a couple of different things. Most people are looking for 4 supercharged slots all together, and that's ideal for sure. But sometimes you can't find that combination and a ship that you really like, and I do like the blue squid. So this is pretty much the only ship I'm going to run around in on the PC save. Since I did a video last, I believe I was working on the living ships. I'll do another video and kind of show off the living ships that I've collected. I've already got those fully maxed and upgraded, and again can show you how I did that. We've got a full fleet of pirate frigates and living frigates, the space whales. So I'll show you those. When I last streamed, those were they were still getting some experience. We have experience on everything that has pushed them out of a Class C on their frigates, and now we've got a couple of Class Bs and a few Class As, and the rest are S class. As I said, the more you send them out on missions, the higher they rank up. Their class also changes, and eventually my entire fleet will be S class. So we'll look at that. We'll look at multi-tools. I've been working a little bit on the exocraft, but again, we'll do all this and I'll explain how I've got the damage potential to where I have it. I just managed to upgrade my multi-tool here to a damage potential of 30,000. That's pretty good. 20,000 is good. And I had this up to 24,000, and then I managed to increase that even further with some black market modifications, some upgrades that came from pirates, and that pushed it up to the 30,000. I'll be working on another multi-tool later, and so I'll show you how I'm getting the max out of my multi-tools, no matter what multi-tool I'm going with. And again, I'd rather go with a multi-tool that I like the looks of it, rather than a multi-tool where all of the technology is close together and ideal. Now, I got lucky with this one. This is what we would probably consider ideal for technology like location. So this is 4 together. Now, it's not 4 all in one cluster, but 4 really close together, and that is what has allowed me to get to this damage potential. And this is one of my favorite multi-tools that they came out with not too long ago with an update. So anyway, I found this. It was not an S class. I had to upgrade it to get it to an S class. So I got lucky with the technology slots and where they managed to appear after upgrading this fully. So yeah, this little thing is a beast. So yeah, we're going to get into a lot of that right now. This was supposed to be a little bit of a base tour, but we had pirates we had to deal with right off the bat, and we had to reload. So there's what this is supposed to look like. Okay, so we got our portal over here in the corner. We got a computer over here, and what we're doing is we're still building this settlement. So I've got a new construction opportunity, a couple of different things. I've done this a couple of times. Again, started off with Xbox, started off in the Euclid Galaxy, then moved on to the Ascentum Galaxy, which is after you finish the game, finish the storyline, you get to move on to another galaxy, and it's just, it's a lush galaxy, so that was definitely where I wanted to go. It's going to have more tropical, storm-free, paradise planets with it, so a lot of people end up in Ascentum if they move on to another galaxy and don't stay in Euclid. So I've done this a couple of times, and what I realized I don't want, I know that it kind of looks cool to have multiple ship docks with your settlement, but at the same time, I believe that it looks better with more buildings in the settlement. And so these little space docks, landing pads, they're going to take away from that. I'd rather this time around fill out my village with as many buildings as possible. I want it to look like a larger settlement, and I'm not really worried about ships flying in and out. I more want the full town than extra ships, and I have in settlements before had 4 landing pads. Well, you only have so many buildings that you can build, and so that was 2 less buildings to fill out this settlement. So we're not going to do that this time around. This time around, I am going to just have the 2 landing pads. I only need 1 for my ship to land, and I'm not really too worried about visitors. So we are building out this town in a different way than I have in the past. So we're going to view the construction opportunities. Again, it has a starship dock. Yes, it increases our productivity, but our productivity is already good enough right now. So we're going to do the utility module instead. It still increases productivity. And down here, we've always got this data that suggests what the people think we need, but you don't really have to go by that. So we're going to approve that utility thing. All right, and then run out here, figure out where it's at. It's over here, and then we gotta get this started by adding some materials to it. So I promise we will be getting to my base and viewing that, checking it out, and do a little tour. But I want to get this started because each little step on building these parts for your settlement, each step is a 2-hour process. So show here, there you go. Well, usually it is. That's interesting. So it's only going to take 20 minutes on this, maybe because this little, it's a tiny little thing. So that's why that's not taking as long. So cool, we'll come back in like 20 minutes, maybe in another live stream, because I am going to break these up as well. I'm going to kind of separate them, and we're going to do like more small streams. So we'll do 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes max at a time, and we'll do more small videos, and again, more details or instructional or how-tos on, like I said, really taking the weapon that you like, taking the ship that you like, taking the exocraft, and getting the most out of those. All right, so you can choose the tool you want, you can choose the ship you want, and not have to go search for a ship that's already got the text slots, the supercharged slots in the right place. We're gonna take multi-tools that we actually like, goes with our character, goes with our theme. This right here was not an S-class multi-tool when I picked it up. I had to upgrade it. It was an A-class. I had to upgrade it one. But I just liked the colors. It's just gray with a light gray kind of crystal, and very cool and very neutral. It goes with my whole look. So definitely had to pick that up. This is from the Echoes update, and so I had to pick this up. It took a little bit of time to find the right combination of pieces and stuff and color. I had to find multiple little terminals, and again, saved you some trouble by not going through that whole process. But what I will do is show you how I'm going to get the most out of my staff now that I have it. You can see the damage potential here. We're going to get that bumped up as high as possible, and I'm going to show you how. So we're going to get back to the multi-tool that's already pumped, and yeah, my favorite, like I said. Now, but between this and the staff, I might be switching back and forth, but again, I got lucky with the supercharged technology slots here, so this really is going to be, the beast. I can tell you that the first multi-tool I started off with, I'll probably get rid of it. Not because it's not a good multi-tool, but this is one that everybody had access to with the expedition that ran, that got me started. So there was already an S-class cabinet that somebody had found, and I just went and picked this up. So for me, that means everybody's got it, and that doesn't excite me. Now it really has an insane laser on it, for mining materials and stuff. And I'll just show you real quick. So it's got this hijacked laser. It doesn't hardly heat up at all, and it just takes things out. And you can see the bar up there. This thing does not heat up. That alone may have me keeping this weapon, but at the same time, I might be able to find one that maybe not everybody has. I might be able to find a this is one of the Sentinel weapons, and I might be able to find one that's a weapon that's unique to me, my find, and upgrade that. But really, this thing has an insane laser on it. I don't know if they all have that kind of laser. Jeez, the pirate attacks are ridiculous today. Alright, we're going to jump back in our ship. There's my ship at. Take care of these pirates real quick. Good lord. And then we're going to get back to... we're going to get to our base tour real quick. Alright, pirates. I gotta switch to the Infraknife. That weapon on this ship is really the one that puts out some damage. You can see how it's taking down these shields. It's insane. So, alright, sit still. Got 5 of these guys to take care of. My little squid squad, I got that put together. So that's another thing I kind of saved you the boredom of searching for those. But I went to several places. Now I did find videos on where to find first wave squid ships, because it is a pretty common thing. So first wave squid ships at space stations, and also squid ships that I discovered myself. At least 2 of these are my discoveries, and 2 of them are squid ships that other people had discovered that were first wave squid ships. So they come in and they help you out. You build your squad, and you build up your squad, and whenever you're fighting pirates, they're going to help you. So that's my squid squad. Very fun. Very fun. So, alright, we're going to get out of here. I got to see if there's anything else I have to do with my settlement, and if not, we'll want to head straight to the base and do that little base tour. Okay, so started a building. Look at my status. Alright, this is awesome. So I'm at B. My settlement is now status level of a B, and most settlements, just about every settlement, you start with a C level settlement. You could continue to look for settlements and maybe get lucky with something that's higher than that, but I feel like most of them start off as a C, and you just have to build them up. That's just the way settlements work. So this is pretty cool. It means we're progressing. It was a C just earlier this morning, now it's a B. So this is our productivity. This is our maintenance costs. And since the productivity is higher than the maintenance costs, we're not losing money. That means we're actually able to produce items that we can sell. These are our settlement features. Lots of the green means, these are all pluses, bonuses. I have to get rid of this full of parasitic eggs, occasional population loss. I have to get rid of that, and then we're really going to be in business. So yeah, that's a settlement. I'm an overseer. We're building it up. In about 15 minutes, we're going to come back, and we'll add more components or more materials to our little structure that we're working on, and yeah, and we'll get this place built up. So we're going to use the portal here, and I'm going to just portal straight to my base, which I called the Oasis. And it's not just because of the movie, but really it is, once we get there, it really kind of looks like an oasis. It is a pool of water, but has a chunk of land in the middle of it. It's right next to an archive, so that's pretty cool. So the location is a real good location. All right, so here we are at the Oasis. Got a little music going on in the background. Used the little the beat boxes, and that's pretty cool. It took me a minute to get to this little tune. I try not to go overboard with it. So this is it's my little bar slash I guess dance club. But, yeah. So yeah, this is the Oasis. We're gonna go out here. I'm gonna do a little camera view, and we're gonna show you what it looks like from the sky. So yeah, we got our exocraft over here. So you can see what I'm talking about. It's a nice little piece of land, and then it's surrounded by water, but not just surrounded. It's like it's deep. It's not shallow water. It's a pretty deep bit of water all the way around. And yeah, just a very cool, ideal location. Like I said, up here at top, we've got the archive. What's cool about this is ships are always flying in and out. You can trade with the pilots as they land. You've got a trade terminal, so you can sell stuff here. There's a lot of cool things about having a base right next to an archive. Even with like the artifacts you get that are worth some little bit of units, you can trade those in for an artifact that's worth more, and you can, you know, earn more units that way. So yeah, this is my base. This is why I chose the location I chose. So we are running solar power. That is because, and I'll show you in a later video, because I do still plan on building a gold and silver mine where we're going to then produce platinum for units and stuff. So we won't always be using glitching to make units. You know, I'll have plenty of units with a facility after I get it built. But we're working on solar because when you do a little survey, there is nothing in this area. We can't use the electromagnetic power because there is no nearby power hotspot. So, and I'll show you later when we do build that base, we're going to be looking for electromagnetic and S-class deposits of gold and silver all in one area if we can. So that is a bit of luck we're going to be hoping to happen. So yeah, we're running on solar. Got all of our batteries storing power when daylight hits. This is we're running on our batteries right now because the solar panels aren't active, but we've got a lot of power available. This says that is gonna, with our current power usage, it's gonna be an hour and 26 minutes before we use up all of that power, and the sun's gonna come out before that even happens. So yeah, it doesn't stay dark that long. This right here is a very cool thing they added quite a while back in some updates. One of those definitely quality of life updates. It hides all of your power connections. All your electric cables used to be visible, so you would have to create almost power lines and run them in and try and hide them. But then they came out with this cloaking device for your power cables. So the only time you see your power connections is if you go to build something. So say I want to let's say I want to do a connection to something. So as soon as I select that, then it shows me where I've got wiring, so I can see exactly where my wiring is running. And you can see everything connected. So really, this cloaking device was a very cool quality of life improvement to the game, because this looks so much better than all those cables going all over the place. So, all right, that's our power supply. We got our batteries all kind of hiding under here. All of my power is, so okay, that's not cool. Got like a deadly plant underneath there. Let's see if we can remove this thing. Okay. We should be able to do a terrain manipulator here. And let's see. Gonna let me? Okay. It is possible that if we dig this out, then we're going to switch to back to just saying mine. I don't want it to mine. I'm kidding. Need to restore. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do it in here. So we're going back in here. We're going to restore the little bit that we just knocked out of the ground. And hopefully the idea is, even though we've restored it, that the plant won't come back. So we'll see. We'll see if that worked. But yeah, basically I dug up the plant, then I filled it back in. Hopefully that won't be there anymore. Was they're a pain, and they'll just keep coming back. So I created a bunch of landing pads. Things get busy. Sometimes ships will land here, sometimes they won't. And I just liked the idea of a little space bar and multiple places for people to park. They want to come visit. So yeah, that's the idea. All right, so that's just the outside to the base. We're gonna come back inside here. The actual bar area can just be accessed from outside. Come in, we got some tables, we got some fireplaces, got the bar. I like some of this lighting. Is new lighting that I've unlocked. So that's pretty cool. We got some plants. Created our little dance floor. Music, so nothing crazy. And you're limited to the number of base parts you can have. I haven't hit the limit yet. Since this is a PC save, maybe I've got more to work with, so that'd be kind of cool. Got a couple of terminals. I say a couple, you don't need to, but I'm a little OCD, so I wanted it to look kind of uniform, so we just put two of them. We got our weapons terminal, and we got our exocraft terminal, and we got our science station, and our construction terminal. So there's our guys. Save here while talking. Got a few seats down inside here if people want to. There's a local life, but yeah, a couple of chairs and tables if people want to come inside here and sit down. Maybe they don't like the these little storage containers. You get a couple of things out of each one. Random things when you get this unlocked and can build these canisters. They can be pretty useful. It's just free stuff. So this machine here is it's a dismantled base component inventory. This is a a previous base item cache. Okay, so it just means that whenever you destroy a base, the materials don't go into like your backpack or anything, into it, or into your ship. They go here. So every base you ever dismantle, the parts end up here, and you can come back in here and grab those parts and reuse them. So I've actually already done that. So there's our little farmer. We set him up a little space, gave him a few plants. This is the this is the kitchen storage. So yeah, got some kitchen storage, and then we got a little outside area where we're growing some nip buds. So this stuff will get confiscated later on if I don't go ahead and put it into our to the safes. We'll grab the rest of it. Nip buds is a pretty good thing for making some extra units. Once you get the recipe for that and can plant those, it's a pretty easy way to make some units in the game. So let's see, we're gonna go put those in here. We got those harvested. Something's rumbling. I can't even know what that is. I got a little glitch going on down here. Do a resave. Let me do a restart here because I don't know what's going on. We harvested our stuff. We want to do a save, and then we're going to do a restart. See if we can get this thing to stop glitching out like that. So yeah, you didn't have to sit around and watch me build it all, but you get to enjoy this base after the fact. There's a lot of cool surprises to it, things I didn't realize when I picked this spot. So yeah, it's looking like that did not fix it. Wait. It's to do with settlers. Let's turn that off. Okay. Alright. It's saying there's a new building opportunity, so we'll have to get to that later. So, yeah, there's our nip buds. This is all of our storage, our vaults. All these have to be connected to power. Yeah, that rumble, that is part of the surprise of this base. It's that rumble that you keep seeing the screen shake. We got a little appearance modifier down here. We only have one little refiner. That's all we need. Like I said, I got my exocraft. And then out here we've got the little submarine. The Nautilin has to be built in the water, so again, because of this location, it kind of made it ideal. So we're going to show you next part of it, because the base tour is not over. The next part of this is, like I said, the surprise with this base and this location that I didn't realize was kind of lurking underneath. So we're going to take this portal, and now we are in, I guess, my lab. This is, I guess, what you would call my secret lab. So, you know, we've got some research and stuff going on down here. But we're down in the water, which is pretty cool. This is pretty, not real deep. I think that there are definitely deeper waters on other planets and stuff, but the cool part about this is it's not the deep water, but it's the caves underneath. So, but yeah, this is my little living quarters and stuff, because the base really doesn't have this. I've got kind of a secret place that I can getaway. And then, let's see here. We're going to take a swim. Let's make sure we're all set for a swim. Yep, we're all set. So this is directly, this right here is what was making all the racket when we were checking out the vaults and the appearance modifier. This is directly underneath. So I'll show you. We're going to swim up here. There you go, there's the appearance modifier. So yeah, I didn't realize that I had all of this down underneath my base. So there's my little secret getaway. But then all of this, it's a huge cavern. I've played this game for hundreds of hours. My original Euclid save is like 950 hours of gameplay. My Ascentum save is like 600 hours. And I've never seen underwater caves this big. It's just crazy how big this place is. And crazy again how I just picked out a spot from the sky for my base. And this was what was hiding underneath. So very cool. So I decided to play around with that. Like I said, you know, I got my secret lair slash secret lab, and then over here, kind of created my own little ancient, I guess, artifact site. So this is all flat down here. There wasn't anything that had to be removed, which means as far as the game's concerned, it's a little easier on the game. But since there was nothing here, I didn't have to clear anything out. This space was just available, so this is what it turned out to be. All this stuff grew around. Literally, these stones weren't here. I didn't have to build through those. Those just appeared recently. All of the purple seaweed here that's showing up, that wasn't there before. So it's all kind of become part of this area. So definitely very cool. I did have some different things that I can put on for decorations. So I did have the barnacles and the grass and stuff, the aquatic colony. So yeah. I was able to put down some stuff and really kind of get creative with this little area. So yeah, a little Gek worship. Right. So and then again, we're still going. Like this cave is huge. I really wanted to build more down inside here, but the game doesn't like it when I build down inside this area. It didn't mind me building where I did because, again, there's nothing there for me to clear out. So my secret science lab is in a place that doesn't really mess with the game. And then here we are. It's my little back door to the giant underwater cave system that I've got. I had to build this just because I could never remember how I got out of there, like where the opening was. So yeah, now I won't forget. Very cool wildlife on here. I actually adopted one of these little guys. Not this one because he's pretty damn ugly. But this guy right here, yeah, I adopted this guy. And then we did a little modification on his egg. And so I got to figure out a name for him. Maybe... yeah, I have to put it to a vote or something, but this is Xenozonato, which isn't a bad name if you're going to have a name auto-generated. But this, I made him a little bit smaller, turned him blue. I can show you how to do that kind of stuff too, probably in another video. But yeah, this is my little companion. He's full of energy for sure, craves a little bit of attention, but he's a pretty excited little guy. Happy little guy. So yeah, companions are pretty cool. And then I found another one, and he is, well, I'll just show you. He's a little bit larger. Yeah, so this guy, also very excited. I found this guy on a snowy, frozen planet, and he is huge. In the discovery panel, he was 6.1 meters. When the guy walks around, he makes the whole place shake. Yeah. He's a big guy. Big guy. I gotta figure out what I want to call him. But, yeah. He sometimes runs over the top of me, so that's one of the problems with having a companion that's too terribly big. That's why I like the little pint-sized guy. He's not knocking me over. That's what's excited. So, yeah, companions are pretty cool. Alright, well, so that's my base. Full of surprises, a decent size, got all the power I need, access to an archive, and we are on a planet that is not trying to kill us. So we've got blissful weather, the sentinels are sparse. It's a nice paradise planet. So very cool. Very cool. Alright, so yeah, there's somebody actually visiting. We do have guys come and visit. So it helps to have that archive there and getting visitors here as well. So, well, okay, well, that's the end of the base tour. If anybody's watching, thanks for watching. And we will get back with you and try and upgrade that multi-tool. Complete our settlement buildings upgrading, and get that settlement filled out, and yeah, show you more videos on how to get your favorite, not the best ship that's out there, but just the ship that you like, trying to get the most out of it. All right, guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you in a bit.